everybody, and welcome to My Matters. I am Edgar Montalvo, teacher from IED Lesson in Barranquilla, Colombia. And today we're in Norwich, Norfolk, England, the United Kingdom. Right here for Mission UK 2025. And we're here because of Secretaría de Educación and the British Council give us an amazing course about advanced learning, advanced teaching. So we're excited. We had a special host today. Today, they have been my host for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, they have been amazing people. They have been such lovely, so kind. I am so grateful. You've been a lovely guest. Thanks for the Bay Area. And we will talk about life in Norwich, about what do you know about Colombia, what do you know about Barranquilla, and play some quick games. Are you ready? We're ready. We're ready. Yeah. So let's start. How are you today?
Not too bad today. Yeah, good. Nice. Had a nice start to the day. The sun's out.
It's Sunday.
Sunday,
You're
so
not that sick.
We have sunbeams today. Yeah, I think it was.
and we're quite relaxed.
Yeah, relaxed. Can you tell us your name and what you do?
Okay, I'll go first. I'm Peter Chambers. My name is. I work for the local authority, the local council, and I work in the Department of the Environment. So I look after the litter, the rubbish, the bins, the grass cutting, etc., etc. So that's the role that I have right in the middle of Norwich, not far from where Edgar was on the course.
My name is Ross, and I am a grounds person at the local football club here. I look after all the training facility pitches for the football team, from the first team to professional players, right down to the academy, the small kids that train our football club.
That's the famous Norwich City.
Hi, my name is Katie. I'm married to Pete. I also obviously live in Norwich. I'm a nurse. I work full time as a nurse in the community, as a respiratory nurse. I've nursed for 30 years already. Unbelievable. We've got 2 children, Tommy and Emily, who are not with us. Emily is in Austria at the moment, and Tommy, who's 21, he's studying in Barcelona.
Space.
And Ross is Emily's boyfriend.
Yeah, she got that in. Yeah.
How long have you lived here in Norwich?
I moved to our region when I was 6 months old. So actually, I'm still a foreigner. You are only somebody from here if you were born here. And I've lived in different countries, and I came back to Norwich to do my nursing training. And after I trained and qualified, I met Pete. And where are you from, Pete?
I am Norfolk, born and bred. I was born about 25 kilometres outside Norwich in a small market town of about 10,000 people. My father had a business there. I went to school in and around Norwich, and I have stayed here. I have travelled some. I've done some travelling. I've done jobs which it meant I've had to travel as well. But I've stayed down Norfolk boy.
And you did your degree in Norwich.
And I did my degree in Norwich, yeah.
And Rose is Scottish.
Yeah, so I am from a town just outside of Edinburgh called Dunfermline, but I moved to Norwich full-time, to live here full-time 3 months ago, and when I got the opportunity to work at the football club. And I previously worked at other football clubs in the United Kingdom, well, in Manchester City, and then I worked in golf when I lived in Scotland.
A very famous golf club as well that you could all look at, called St Andrews, which is really the home of golf.
It's the birth of golf.
Yeah, that's right. I've got
Like 1100 or something.
Okay. Besides your jobs, do you have any hobby, or what do you like to do in your free time?
I get into cold water. I swim in the North Sea, and in the winter it gets down to 5 degrees. I swim for 1 minute per degree in the winter. Yesterday it was 12 degrees and I swam for 12, 15 minutes. Meet there with my friends. We have a coffee afterwards. We take the dogs to the beach. We have a walk. It's very sociable. It's very relaxing. It's a good antidote to working for our National Health Service. And I do cycling and yoga, and I still go to ballet.
Ah,
So
Rose, what are you?
In my free time, I'd like take it quite easy, be relaxed. I like to go for coffee with friends, with Pete quite a lot. I have a Saturday job, a weekend job at a local clothes store that I do quite enjoy. So I quite like fashion, and specifically from Japan. And I like riding my bike. I like going into the city because it's only a short bike ride away from where we live, and just hanging out, meeting people, chatting people. Yeah, quite relaxed.
Sport is my primary love. So I have a season ticket at Norwich. I haven't done for many, many years. I helped form and run a football club, a junior club, which ran from the boys being under 7s to 18 years old. So had many years running that. Cricket. I watch a lot of cricket. Don't play certainly anymore. Tommy, our son, he's a good sportsman, and so we do. We're very lucky we can go and watch him play. He plays football well and he plays cricket well and both things well. So yeah, a lot of sport. I also like a sauna and a cold dip. I don't like swimming in the sea. Never have. And I like walking. I walk a lot. Walk a lot. My degree was history, so I have a real interest in history and particularly the history of the city. I did my dissertation on a particular era in Norwich's history about political dissent. So I found that very interesting as well. And current affairs, politics, etc. is always at the forefront of my mind.
What do you like the most about living here in the United Kingdom?
Well, yeah, the most
You have, you have traveled around the world. You have met some other countries.
have, and I have lived in countries that I've really loved. I suppose you feel more stable living in your own home. You know the rules most of the time. Um, I love this region particularly. It's a kind of hidden and forgotten part of England. Um, People still say, "Oh, where's Norwich? Oh, near London?" No, we're not near London. We are 200 kilometers away from London, and we've got the seaside near us. We've got gorgeous walks. We've got waterways, boats. There's lots of outdoor pursuits we can do, lots of history. Yeah, really love living in this part of the country.
Mm.
One of the main things I like about the United Kingdom is just Europe in general. So it's close to everything else, can experience and lots of different cultures here, and also through going to other countries in Europe. United Kingdom is quite a diverse country. We feel from all different places around the world, different foods, different celebrations, different events. Yeah, there's a huge variety in what you can do in the United Kingdom, what you can see and experience.
What about you?
For the best part, very similar to what Katie has said, I do really love Norwich. I feel it's in my blood. Being from here, not in a sinister way as is being projected sometimes about belonging, but it's just somewhere I love, and I love showing people this place. I do not want people to stay away. I want people to come. So that's probably the thing I love most about living in England. But what I don't like at the moment, obviously, is the polarization and politics, which is followed from United States, Brexit, our removal from Europe. As somebody who is quite liberal and open-minded, they have been quite hard things to take. Especially because, Katie's father was German and our children now have German passports. So that saddens me. Another thing about Norwich is I talk about how much it means to me. Norwich, because it is on the east coast, through history, it's had very, very strong links with Europe. So it's a very, very open city. The Dutch came, the French came, lots of persecuted Protestants, Catholics. It didn't matter. We always welcomed them here, and they all found sanctuary here. And I love the fact that we have that here, but it saddens me that it is still needed even in the year 2025.
Okay. Yes. Okay. What place or which place do you recommend people to go in Norwich, or where's your favorite place here to this city?
Probably
Like a must.
the area around and inside our cathedral. We've got two cathedrals here. We're very lucky. We've got a Protestant cathedral, which in former years, before Henry VIII, was also a Catholic cathedral. But since the Reformation, it's been Protestant. It's absolutely beautiful cathedral that was built by the Normans, 800 years old, 900 years old. We have wonderful areas for quiet, for reflection. There's wonderful celebrations. There's incredible music. The area around the cathedral is called the Close, and all the buildings around there are 1800s onwards, beautiful buildings, and I love the river. So that's a must for me. The Protestant cathedral, the Close, and down to the river.
Mm-hmm. I say for me, one of the places is in the market. It's great food. There's always people around. It's always busy. Then near the market is a street called Pottergate, which has one of my favorite coffee shops on. I'd recommend going to Stranger's Coffee and checking that out.
Yeah, I agree with both of those. Probably the other place that I've constantly been called back to every year has been Carrow Road, which is the football ground. So since I was, I don't know, since 1977, my dad took me to the first game. It's a club that is very strong in has its identity in the city, and through families going back through generations. So my father took me, I took my son, and I'm sure my son will take his children and my daughter. She had a season ticket as well. So is that football? Following a football club is like your life. It flows. It has goods. It has bads. But you all have to stick together and go. So it's I love sitting in the stand and looking down on the same piece of grass that I've always watched football at. It means a lot. Means a lot too. Oh.
Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about Colombia.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard of Colombia before? And what do you know about Colombia?
Yeah.
So I always knew it was near the equator than us, and it was warmer. I knew it was a coffee producing country. And what I didn't know is that some of it is on the Caribbean Sea. That's new to me. I knew it was neighboring Venezuela, but my geography didn't go much further than that. I also know that, like many countries, there's always political problems and difficulties. So some of that reaches us in the news with the problems with trafficking, and that's always a concern wherever you hear it. So it's lovely to have welcomed people who are not involved in that. Ever involved in some really wonderful work with children.
Yeah. What I've heard about Colombia is pretty much same about coffee, the coffee trade and the rainforest. My geography is pretty similar. Understood that is right at the bottom of Panama, so it has the coast in the Caribbean and it also has the coast in the Atlantic. But not much other than that. That is what I knew before.
What about football?
Oh, well, yeah, of course, football with Bogota and Union FC, that Edgar's been telling us about.
Yeah.
Obviously, football. Luis Diaz. big player from Colombia. I knew about him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're fairly similar. Coffee. I had a friend, sadly no longer with us, who was he was quite high up in the coffee business, and he traded with lots of places around the world, and some of them were in Colombia. So he was a very good Spanish speaker and traveled to Colombia a lot. Took lots and lots of photographs. So they used to see photographs of all these travels. So that was one place. One reason I knew it. The other one is in 1990 in the World Cup. I can still remember the Colombians. And football generally, very, very colourful team. Play football expansively and exciting, with little fear, which is always good for a neutral to watch. Yeah, the political problems you have there, as so many, Central American countries and South American countries have had through time, and they are largely caused by the more wealthy countries, really, and we're honest. But no, lots of positive things about Colombia. I'd like to visit one day.
Okay. What about Barranquilla?
No, I can honestly say I have heard about it.
I've not really heard of Barranquilla before. Do you think your visit? No.
Anything about Barranquilla? Okay. What Spanish words do you know? Any words in Spanish that come to your mind?
Me llamo Katie.
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo está?
¿Estás?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien.
Buenas noches.
Buenos días.
Buenos días. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Tinto verano.
Demi kilo de sardina popolo.
Sí.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we have lots of you've asked the wrong people, because lots of people we know do now speak Spanish well. My daughter Emily is fluent. She's a translator, so she speaks very good Spanish. But around the we don't. So in Europe and a lot of England, Spanish, when we were younger, Spanish wasn't taught in schools particularly. It was always German and French. And then really in the last 15, 20 years, it's become more and more Spanish. But Spanish has become an increasingly global language.
Okay. What advice would you give to Colombian or Barranquilla students about to improve their English? As English speakers and as parents.
Yeah, Ross. What do you say? Are you
As a student, as
Their parents, so I would say is you have to sort of expose yourself to as much as possible, and either to watch TV shows, reading books, and movies, music, all sorts of things like that. Just learning about the culture and the history of probably the United Kingdom and England as well. And from my experience, that's what I would say. But as parents,
Yeah,
I'd say
I would say very similar. It's about immersing yourself. I think there is a danger today with that people learn a lot from social media, which isn't necessarily correct. So if you are going to immerse yourself, find the right sources to immerse yourself in. Television programs, not necessarily American, but it doesn't have to be exclusively non-American, but not just American, not just Australian, not just English, but to learn, because the English language is, the reason it is so global is because it has the ability to change and to adapt. So don't think there is a perfect way of speaking English, because there isn't. It's about communication. So that's how it evolves. So, there is not perfect symmetry to a sentence. I will say the same thing as Ross or Katie, but it would not necessarily be said in the same order and the same way. So language is about communicating. And that's the thing you must always remember. To have the courage to talk.
go out and use it. Don't be afraid to try to speak English with an English speaking person.
Have no fear about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting answers. Okay, now let's do a rapid fire game. Rapid fire questions. You have to choose just one. You can say both one. Rapid fire. Okay, number one. English tea or coffee?
English tea.
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 Excellent. Sea or countryside?
Countryside.
Sea.
Countryside. It's difficult to prepare. Morning or night?
Morning.
Night.
Morning.
Morning. Fish and chips or English breakfast?
English breakfast.
Fish and chips. That's it.
Fish and chips.
Books or films?
Books. Films.
Books.
Okay. Norwich Cathedral or Norwich Market?
Cathedral.
I know I said market earlier, but
Ah,
okay, the cathedral is really that's crucial. It's really nice.
Cathedral.
Cathedral. Okay. Football or cricket? Football.
Yeah. Football.
Cricket every day. All my life. Brilliant. No.
Every city, Norwich or Barranquilla?
Not bad. Yeah, we've not been to Barranquilla.
I do. What do you say?
Three Norwich. Well,
Yeah. Okay. Now a quiz. I'm gonna give you a word in Spanish. Barranquilla. Barranquilla Spanish.
Or okay.
And I'm gonna give you three options. You're gonna say what do you think is it. Okay? A, B, or C. First one is vaina. Vaina. A very expensive hat. A thing, problem, or situation. A letter C, a dense mood.
what you want me? I say A.
You say?
A. You want the hat?
A, a very expensive hat.
Yeah.
See.
A dance book.
Why can I go? I'm gonna go. I'll go B just because the others have got.
And we'll see one birthday be right.
But the word is Peter for no lie. I think a problem, a situation. Right? Oh, God.
It's interesting.
Okay, number two. Llave. Llave.
Yabe. Okay.
A friendly person, a buddy, a mate. B, the key of a door. And C, both of them.
Oh.
Friendly person, the key of a door.
I think it's a great. I'm gonna go A. I think it's a friendly person.
A friendly person.
A. I think A.
Yeah.
Kid is thinking. What could it be?
I think it's both.
Both. And the winner is, I'm not supposed to the winner?
She's the winner.
Yeah, by the way, yeah, I could be both.
Yeah, but right. Because there's a word. There's a word which is like a joking word, like chubby. The ultimate chubby.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. You know, it's that's.
Okay, number three is pelao o pelá. Pelao, stupid, masculine or feminine. Pelao, pelá. A small kid, a youngster. B, a kind of that. C, a spicy soup.
Would you have both genders of spicy soup?
I think it's A.
That was like an easy one. Yeah, a small child. Small child. Okay, number four is berraco. Berraco.
Baraco.
Berraco. Number eight, someone very brave, strong, or impressive. Number B, a tiny bird. Tiny bird.
Like a hummingbird.
C, a small boat.
C.
A small boat.
That's what I'm going with.
A.
A,
I'm going small boat.
is the winner, Alex. Wow, man. Number A, someone very brave. The case is a berraco.
Well, no. Yeah, it was a strong sounding word.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
But I did think it may be.
can you have a baraca?
Berraca.
Oh, berraco. That's why I didn't think of it as a person.
Number five, chévere. 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 Letter A, a strange noise. Letter B, cool. Something cool. Great, nice.
Okay.
And C, a highway.
Okay, B.
B. B.
Get is thinking.
A.
Huh?
B.
No, B, yeah, it's letter B. Something cool. Something- Chévere. Chévere. Okay, number 6. Tinto, but in Colombia. Colombian. The Colombia. In Colombia. Tinto. Tinto. A black coffee. B, a red jacket. C, a type of bicycle. It's difficult, has it?
Could it be? Yeah. B.
I'm gonna go say B.
B.
Is letter A. Oh, yeah, a black coffee. We call it tinto.
Okay. I think you just asked for a tinto. Yeah, like we would ask for Americano or espresso.
That, yeah, it's a tinto. But only in Colombia.
Yeah.
Because tinto in some other Latin American countries is the wine.
Yeah.
It's wine. It's red wine.
Yeah, that's why I said B because it red.
That's why. Yep. Okay.
As a kid, you know,
And the last one is arepa de huevo. Arepa de huevo. Letter A is fish soup. A fish soup. Letter B, a fried corn cake with egg inside. Or letter C, a football chant.
A.
C.
B. B is letter B is a fried corn cake with egg inside. Huevo. Huevo is egg.
Oh, I thought it was fish.
Huevo is egg.
H. E.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Little. But yeah, past H. A. Oh.
I do like the games. I do like really, I really good. But it was such a funny fun situation. Thank you so much. Because in my matters, it was such a pleasure that I was given that to be your guest. It was like really nice, kind people, very friendly, lovely people.
We liked him so much that we locked him in his room this morning.
He's so
We wouldn't let him out.
yeah. Thank you so much. This is my mother's from Norwich. See you around in Barranquilla. Bye bye.